Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to one of Mike Premier Business Radio program. I'm your host, Mike King. Appreciate you being here with us. So this is part of the Mike King Business Radio Network, which is ESPN Rich 106.1, the Choice 105.3, as well as International Business Radio. We're coming to you from Brian and Stratton over here. I got my man Davis here. He is our financial expert. That's why you told me some interesting things that I didn't know. And the one thing that started was, what is an independent student? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was kind of shocking. And now it comes down and explain to us, why everyone thinks, well, I'm here, I take care of myself. But you guys, the government and Uncle, they don't look at it that way. From the financial standpoint. All right, Jameson, tell us who you are and what you do. So you guys, graduation is next week. Yeah. So that's at the end of it. But the financial aid part is all through it. But you guys are getting ready for the new class. And people get the admissions, they got in, they got the thick envelope, and then the horror sets in about how am I going to do this thing? And that's where you come in. So talk about Brian and Stratton, what you guys do, and how you walk people through the process. Yeah, well, yeah, right. Because the FAFSA scares people. Yeah, okay. Because I don't care what year it is, when it's time for that, everybody starts. And why do we get so scared when it comes to FAFSA? Yeah, it's been scared. And one of the things that's good for you is you've been through that process. You've been on the other side of with the whole FAFSA thing. Yeah. So when they're getting ready to get started, what's the process? So they contact financial aid and what are the steps? What happens? So, okay. Alrighty, so now you schooled me the last time, but sometimes people don't get that. Let's talk about the independent student. Okay. And what I thought, and what a lot of people think is a student, a person 22 years old, I'm working. I do live at home, but mom and dad, they ain't taking care of me. I'm good. Yeah. And you're saying, That's a shock when you tell people
Yeah,
that. Yeah, that is always a shock. Because when you're looking at, I'm 24, I mean, I've been out on my doing my thing. So when a person comes in and they first we meet with you, they kind of always have the look of shock on their face, like, how is this thing going to work? Let's talk about when they get through the process and you guys find ways to make things work. What does it look like when they realize, okay, I got this and I'm gonna make it? Not doing it. Yes. I mean, we had 12 years. You got you got this. And now here comes the fast side. So let me ask you, and I've been through this. How many times do parents contact you saying, "Do I really need to do this?" You can tell before it gets started. You know where to go. Okay, you cut them off before we go. Right. Okay. Okay, so that's so the FAFSA with the financial aid, that's on the front side to determine what the family contribution is. So the fear part is not there. No. All right, shout out to Juan County. Juan County, ABC was. I'm trying to be like you as an interviewer. I'm trying to do my interviewing thing. So shout out to you out there. We're here, Brian and Stratton. Mike King Jameson here is with us, talking about the FAFSA and financial aid. So the fear that the parent has is not justified at that moment. But now all of a sudden we get back, and now all of a sudden, so you're schooling and educating the parents on this process. So worst case scenario, parent doesn't do it. What are the options for the student at that moment? When you start, ladies and gentlemen, a person starts with nothing good follows that. Okay. So one says, thanks for clearing this up. I was the first kid in my family to go to college. This was all mystifying. Yes, I understand because I do understand that. Like you said, parents don't understand that the FAFSA part is not the taking out the loan part. No. No. So let's talk about on the back end. So now the family contribution is all set. We have the Pell Grant. What exactly is the Pell Grant? What does that amount go up to? Okay, so what else is there? So then there's the loans, and a lot of times the student wants to take the loan, but the student can't get the loan, so they need the parent to co-sign. Okay, there we go. See, that's why I got my man Jameson here. Okay, we get to that point. So where do we get to the point where the parent has to sign? So, mm, got you. I didn't know that part. Yeah. Is that new? No. We just didn't know. So Mike King here with Brian and Stratton. This is Chesterfield's premier educational institution. We got my man Jameson here. We're talking financial aid. So you guys are, as I said, graduation is next week. The semester just started for the spring semester, correct? Yeah. Alrighty. So how long, if a person wants to look up right now and say, I want to go to Brian and Stratton, how long is the process for the financial aid? Realistically, how fast can somebody get that done? Okay. So, and the financial aid is for the school year, correct? That's for, or is it every time, every semester you have to? Okay. And ladies and gentlemen, that's why they're the best at it. Like you walk people through. It's like some of these things. I'm sitting there looking at you like everybody, like yo, okay, but you're like, oh, the FAFSA's not the part. We always think that, man, I got to fill out that FAFSA thing, and nobody knows how to do it, and all of a sudden, it's the sort of the horror sets in even before. But like you said, in the end, if your credit approved, you're okay with the parent. Make it easy. Yes, it is. Yes, sir. Yeah, we do. Right? One of the things that on the mic, that's what we do. We come in, we bring you the experts and letting us know what time it is already. How can people find you and Brian and Stratton out there? And speaking of graduation, we're going to be on the Mike King Biz. We're going to be at graduation next week. We're going to be reporting from there. Everybody said that's and Brian is trying. You guys pull out all the stop. Yeah. Like you said, it is a big thing. It is a family, celebration there because it is a big thing to graduate. There you go, Jameson. On the mic. We are the best business radio program around. We'll talk to you soon. Now, have a good one. Thanks now.